Hi, I'm Tony Gittens, director of the Washington, DC Film Festival. This is our 34th year, and this year we're coming to you via a virtual festival, which means all of our films and our programs will come to you via the internet. And this is a great opportunity for you to enjoy these films, these incredible films that we've gathered from around the globe, and you can enjoy them right in your living room. Today, we're going to talk about a really fun film I enjoyed so much. It's called A Soul Journey. The director is from Italy. He now works in UK. His name is Marco Della Fonte. And Marco has made a number of music videos and short films, many of which have won awards around the world. Talking with Marco will be my good friend, Emanuele Amendola. Emanuele is the director of the Italian Cultural Institute in Washington, DC. If you enjoy and have interest in Italian culture, I advise you to get on the mailing list for the Italian Cultural Institute. They have all kinds of films and concerts and lectures and some really great receptions. So I advise you to reach out to them and get on their mailing list. Have a great time. I hope you enjoy this talk, and I think you're going to enjoy the film when you get a chance to see it. It's going to leave you snapping your fingers and tapping your toes. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your really nice and kind words. And of course, thank you for inviting us to take part to this virtual edition of Filmfest DC. As you were mentioning, we have been collaborating for so many years now, and it was really a joy to hear that notwithstanding the current pandemic, you were planning on organizing this festival, which is turning out really great. So congratulations on putting all of this together. We are very proud that Italy is represented this year with 3 films, and I am especially happy that one of these 3 films is the heart-touching documentary by Marco Della Fonte, A Soul Journey. Ciao Marco, come stai? How are you?
Oh, very good. Good, thank you. I'm very honored to talk with all of you.
Marco, your film is such a treat. It shines a light on this little-known festival, which is truly incredible and amazing. It happens every year in July in this small village, Porretta. It's now been on for more than 30 years. Porretta is a town between Emilia-Romagna and Toscana, a town with less than 5,000 people that eventually became the European capital of soul and R&B music. Somebody even called it the Memphis of Italy. So let's start from the beginning. How did you find out about this festival, and how did you develop the idea of making this movie?
Everything started on the 90s. I used to work in music videos at that time. And for me, music, to combine music and images, for me has been very natural, and is my natural approach to life, probably. In this case, so since this festival takes place in a not far village from where I live, in Italy. When I live in Italy, I live up to the mountain. And this festival has been started, as you said, 35 years ago. And when on the 90s, when I went first time there, I was absolutely shocked, in a positive sense, of course, about the quality of the artist, about the world audience around, and I noticed that was a really nice chance to do something for that. And after a couple of years, I asked to Graziano Uliani, the organizer, if the idea to develop a documentary about that. Of course, he was happy. We started in a very naive way. We didn't have any particular or a script before. We have just an idea to interview those artists, because for me, they were absolutely interesting in terms of a human aspect, more than, of course, professional and the music aspect. Because as we know, there are a lot of documentaries about music, R&B, soul, pop, rock. So, and I didn't want to go through the music only, but through the human aspect. And because I felt that those artists they had something to say, not only, you know, play Aretha Franklin or James Brown or Otis Redding songs, but what's behind, you know. And this is for me has been the first attraction, the first point. I wanted to know who were those people, those artists.
Yeah, in fact, I have to say that one of the things that I found particularly interesting about your documentary is that you don't simply tell the story of the Porretta Soul Festival, which is per se amazing and a miracle, as some have said, but you also intertwine the stories of these artists and performers with the history and the growth of the festival. There are some emotional moments in the film, and I'm sure that we have just seen a small portion of all the interviews and the filming that you did in Porretta. Is there a story of you know, any of these artists that particularly touched you, something that left an unforgettable impression on you while filming the documentary?
Yeah, I mean, all stories actually are very specific in some way, you know, because, you know, for example, you know, Sugar Pie DeSanto, she had a performance, and then immediately after she started to cry, smoking a cigarette, because her brother was dying. Or the other, Swamp Dogg, had a gig. At the same time, his wife in Porretta had a stroke, so she went in the hospital. So there are a lot of dramas around those people. But anyway, so for me it was interesting. For example, Seal Johnson told us that during a concert, a man jumped on the stage and shot the pianist. So it's plenty of those kind of I can say facts or events around that. But for me, it was very interesting to feel the humanity of those people more than some specific spectacular events around that. And what's behind is like the life of everybody has. So, and I like the idea to see those artists in a very natural environment, like have a beer with some other local people playing cards on the table at the bar. So, because it's very interesting, and it's very, can I say, it's quite difficult to find the words how those people live today, because somebody really struggled to survive. So, and when they come to Porretta, actually they are celebrating like superstars. And Porretta as well is a village that usually is half dead during the year. And thanks to the festival, actually reborn again. So it's a sort of reborn from Porretta and those artists that reborn again in a certain way. It's not anymore like 50s or 60s, they were famous or or maybe they were celebrities at that time, but now they are celebrating again, combine the American community with the little Italian community in a little village. So that's, for me, was very interesting. The connection between those communities is the music, soul, rhythm and blues, of course.
That's absolutely striking, and you're right. In one sense, it's like the musicians are feeding Porretta, and Porretta is feeding the musician. It's a mutual relationship. It's absolutely touching. And talking about, you know, emotional and very striking parts of the film at some point. I think one of the artists, if I'm not wrong, it's David Hudson, and it seems something quite important. He says music is like the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. It transcends barriers and languages. And I would add that even if music is something intangible, it produces real changes, as we see through the music, through the movie. For example, you documented very well, I think, this specific power of music, like when you tell the story of Tony Green and how she managed to get a car loan by singing At Last by Etta James, or when Chick Rogers says, you know, she opens up really about her tragic experience with her partner and how she managed to survive thanks to music and through singing. You just said that you don't live when you are in Italy very far from Porretta. So I wanted to ask you, since unfortunately I've never been to this part of our country, how did the festival and how did the music change this part of Italy for the better?
I mean, Porretta became actually very famous. Even, I mean, I'm talking about Italy. Everybody know about Porretta Soul Festival now. But at that time, I mean, when we shot, even before the 2000, it's almost unknown festival because it's very niche, was very niche festival. But, you know, now is the festival is in 3 days, but during a week, because there are a lot of events, collateral events, like street food, other little stage that people play for free for people that, so everybody, a lot of people come from a lot of countries from Europe, and they have enjoyed not only the festival, not only the music, but even all the organization around, like, you know, Italian food, the wine, you know, the specific area from, you know, actually the quality is very good of everything, wine, food, etc. Even the springs. So the Porretta is very famous for hot springs. So even now, but in the beginning of the 19th century was the most important place in Italy for that. Not anymore, but at that time, yes. So, and even as I said before, so for me it was interesting, even visually, the contrast between those people come from Memphis, artists from, you know, from New Orleans, from Los Angeles, from San Francisco, wherever. So they come in this place where local people in the very beginning, of course, they didn't trust to black people come in the village, who, you know, who know what they do, etc. So, but slowly, this festival became a sort of really a human encounter between two communities. That's very interesting for me. And people come in the festival and really appreciate, enjoy the quality now, because, you know, it's not easy to find a lot of artists. They play with a real band, not with a computer and one, you know, saxophone. So they have 15, 18 people that play on the stage. And Graziano, the organizer, used to call the most important bands from USA. So like Memphis Horn, or so really, really, really high level of professional people. So, and those artists, each artist that we interviewed, they don't have the chance to play with a band like this on the back. Not anymore, only in Porretta. Because, and you can see a lot of artists together. I mean, it's not usually at all as well. So we have the quality of the sound really majestic. At the same time, those artists are, of course, if you have, 15 people play for you behind, of course, they have the enthusiasm they put the whole heart, during the gig, the performances. And the people feel this. You feel the heart. That's what I like it.
Yeah, it really sounds like a magical place where
yeah, it is.
Can blend in, no matter where you come from, what's your language, your religion, and I have to say that the title of your movie, I find it very, very apt because it's a journey through soul music, but also it's a journey through the souls of the people that are featured in the film. And talking about journeys, what about the journey of this film, where it has taken you so far, and what's up for the future? By the way, I know that you've just recently won a very important award at the London Independent Film Festival, Best Documentary. So congratulations, bravo. So what else is coming up?
So first of all, I want to say that it has been really unexpected. All these roles I got around the festival around. I didn't expect at all that was. Maybe there is some heart behind. People can feel that. Maybe the sincerity, of our job. And so, since I am a screenwriter, so next project is about a feature film that I have already shot, is just completed, and is about the love story between two people who suffer about mental disease, and is based on a true story that happened in Italy on late of 70s, because Italy has been the first country in the world to close the asylum. So through the Legge Basaglia, it's very important psychiatric in the Italian history. So thanks to that, of course, the film is about a love story between two people that the community around don't want to accept this kind of love. It's a sort of discrimination story. It's a drama, basically. So now it's very...
It sounds very interesting, and we look forward to watching this new film, perhaps again at the Washington Film Festival. Who knows?
Maybe next year, who knows?
We'll be able, hopefully, to bring you to Washington DC in person. And before wrapping up, because I know we're actually running out of time, I just wanted to give a little bit of information to our audience who might ask what happened this year to Porretta. And well, of course, the festival has been postponed because of the pandemic, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, the festival could not take place this year, but Graziano organized for 3 days, screening for 3 different films, documentaries, even shot in the past from other people. So and they invited some, friends of friends or something like this in the hotel. So we had very limited edition this year. Just watch 3 films in 3 days and have a dinner together. That's it. For the next year, hopefully, we hope to have another great festival, because Graziano, I heard that he want to call some very, very important and very good artists.
We
I
look
cannot reveal now.
and I'm sure that many people who have been
I think so.
film will probably feel inspired to travel and witness all of this in person. I cannot say grazie enough to Tony, and of course to you, Marco, for spending this time with us. All the best for your future endeavors. In bocca al lupo, as we say in Italy. Thank you everyone for watching this conversation. Bye-bye.
Thank you to everybody. Bye-bye.